Hello guys, this is Just One Guy and this is my tutorial series, Unity for Noobs. Now in this episode what we're going to be doing is button remapping. And I've created this little script right here. It's just an example on how to remap buttons for your game. And what it allows you to do is remap a key inside the actual game. Now what we have right here is the three buttons we want to remap this to, and what we're remapping is the attack button, and that's just what I named it. And you can see it right here when it's remapped, what key is mapped to. Now right now it's mapped to the return key, so if I press the return key, you can see it prints this little message and it tells us which key was pressed. Now if I press this enter button right here, it asks me do I want to remap this to the attack button. And if I click it, oh sorry, that was already the enter button, it's already mapped to there. Let's go click the space button, and if I click it, you can see it remapped it to the space button. Now if I press the space button, it gives me that little message right there, space was pressed. And I've also set it up to work with the left alt key. Just confirm it, the left alt key was switched, and if I press left alt, there it is. Now this is just a simple little script to give you an example on how to do button remapping. And what we have here is our one variable that's exposed in the inspector, which is the attack button, the button we're remapping. Now this can be any button you want it to be, but I've just set it up in this example to turn it to those three buttons. Let's take a look at the script. Now if I'm not explaining this well enough, I've actually commented this out heavily to make so you can get it and you can understand it a little better if I'm not explaining it well enough. Now first we have this variable here, which is the only variable that's exposed in the inspector, and it's the attack button. And what it is just a key code. That's how we're going to be remapping it, because this is just a blank key code right now, and we're going to make it equal something. Then we have this private variable, which is a string. This is just used name to get the name of the button, so we know what button we're remapping it to. And then we have the button remapping choice. This is another blank button. We're gonna have the keys we want equal this button, and then we're gonna say this button equals the attack button, and that's essentially how we're gonna remap it. Right here in the update function, we just say, hey, if input get key down, which is pressing the key down, and we're just using the attack button, which is the key code right here, which isn't mapped yet, and we're printing the name of the attack button plus was pressed, and that's the little message we get in the inspector to let us know which button we pressed. Let's go down, X this. Now I'm using the onGUI function just because I want you to this is an example script, so I just want you to be able to download the script and instantly put it on the object and just play around with it. And what we have right here is the first button we want to remap it to, which is the enter button, and we're just accessing the GUI function to create a button, and then we're saying key chosen, which was a string, equals the enter button. This is just to give us the visual button of the identifier of which key we're remapping it to. And then we're saying the remap choice button equals key code return, which is the enter button. And then we do it again down here with the space button, and then we do it down here again with the left alt button. And right here we just in the GUI function. And then right here we set up another button which actually confirms the remapping, and it says the attack button equals the button remap button, which we made the button remap button equal one of these three buttons up here depending on which button we pressed. And that's about it for the script. All you have to do is click the link down in the description, download this script, and put it on a camera or any object you want really, and that's about it. Now this is just to give you an example. It's not to actually be used in a game, because if it was used in a game you would actually have to do a little more with this. You want to use player prefs to save some of this out, to save the key choices that you remapped it to. That way your player won't actually have to do this each time they have to start the game. And of course you would want to remap it to any button you want to, not just these three buttons. But this is just to give you an example on how button remapping works. And that's it for today. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And if you want to suggest a tutorial, please suggest a tutorial in the comments down below. Thank you for watching.